A very warm welcome to all of you. Dear student, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is the magnetic effect of current. I know that all of you seen a magnet. A magnet is a substance that can attract or repel the another magnetic substance, and it exert a force that is due to that force the other substance get attracted or repelled by the magnet. Now, whatever the properties magnets show, the same property is shown by a current when it is flowing through a circuit, or you can say whenever the current is flowing through any conductor, it shows a property which is quite similar to the properties of the magnet. That is why the name of this chapter is magnetic effect of current. Now, it is the Hans Christian Oersted who at a first time accidentally he noticed that whenever the current is flowing through a conductor, at his time whenever he is performing his experiment, a compass needle is there. A compass needle is placed in the surrounding of that particular circuit, and whenever the current is flowing through this circuit, there is a deflection produced in the needle of the compass, and from that particular thing the Hans Christian Oersted give a new way that the conducting or you can say the flowing current, the flowing charge can produce a magnetic effect. Why? Because the compass needle is deflecting, and that is only possible that some sort of force is applying on the compass needle due to the flow of the charge, due to the flow of the current. Okay, so here the magnetism, there is a clear cut connection between the magnetism and electricity. So we can say they are the two faces of the same coin. Now in this chapter we will learn the different magnetic effect of current. As I am in the beginning I am speaking, we will learn the effect of magnetic effect of current, or you can say whenever we are going to flow the current in a circuit, it will behave as a magnet, it will produces a magnetic effect, it will all the properties resembles with the magnet. Okay, that is why the name of this chapter is magnetic effect of current. Now we are moving ahead. Now you must all of you must familiar with the bar magnet. All of you must be familiar with the bar magnet. What is bar magnet? This when the magnet is found in this shape, it is known as a bar magnet. This bar magnet have a very important properties. Okay, so this bar magnet, if you align this bar magnet freely, suppose this is one stand over there, and if you align this bar magnet freely, it will point in a definite direction. Suppose there is a stand, and if you align this bar magnet freely by any means, it definitely arrange in a definite direction. The pole which is seeking toward the north, is called as north pole, and the pole which is seeking toward the south is called south pole. So we came to know that magnet have two poles. The pole which is seeking toward the north is north pole, and the pole which is seeking toward the south is south pole. Now the like poles of the magnet repel each other, as we know from your previous class. In your earlier class you have learned about it surely, and the unlike poles of the pole attract each other. Now what happened? Whenever we sprinkle some iron filings around a bar magnet, there is a very different thing happen. What? That those iron filings arrange in a definite pattern, and these definite pattern are nothing but magnetic field lines. Okay, so what are magnetic field lines? Whenever we sprinkle iron filings around a bar magnet, due to magnetic force, because magnet apply a force on that iron filings, due to magnetic force, those iron filings align a definite pattern, and that definite pattern is nothing but a magnetic field line. Now there is another important proper definition, that is known as the magnetic field. What is magnetic field? Means this it is the area around the magnet. It is the area around a magnet. It is the area around a magnet in which the magnetic force can be experienced. That is simply the magnetic field. I am repeating once again. It is the area around the magnet in which the magnetic force can be experienced. Now, in this particular area, these lines, these iron filings arrange in a definite pattern, and these definite pattern are nothing but the magnetic field lines. So, magnetic field line basically depicts the picture of the magnetic field which is spreading in the whole in the space. Okay, so we are fixing the magnet here, and here as soon as we fix the magnet here, the magnetic field is created, and that magnetic field is represented by the magnetic field lines. Okay, so there there can be another way to represent this magnetic field line, or to obtain this magnetic field line. Yes, student, there is another way to obtain the same magnetic field line with the help of compass. If you move a compass here, the needle of the compass deflect in such a manner that it give an idea of the magnetic field line around the magnet. So if you have the compass, the needle of the compass deflect in such a way that it gives a good idea about the magnetic field lines in a magnetic field. So don't be confused, student. Magnetic field is basically a generalized way of depicting or showing the magnetic field line. Sorry for that. Magnetic field line is the way by we can visualize the magnetic field that is being spread around a space around the around the bar magnet. Now, what are the properties? Now, properties of the magnetic field line. As you can see, this magnetic field line emerges from North Pole and they terminates at the South Pole. So one of the property is that magnetic field line emerges from North Pole and terminates to South Pole. Okay. Now, as we can see, if we are moving towards a magnet, the strength of the magnetic field line is being increased. So if we are moving towards the magnet, means whenever the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance, means here I can write the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance. As we move away from this bar magnet, the strength of this magnetic field is going to be decreased, and as we come closer to this bar magnet, the strength of this magnetic field is going to be increased. So we can say where the magnetic field lines are more crowded, at that point the intensity, the strength of the magnetic field is more, and where the magnetic field lines are less crowded, at that point the intensity of the magnetic field, or you can say the strength of the magnetic field, is less. Therefore, these are some general properties of a magnetic field or magnetic field lines. Okay. Now we will understand how the magnetic direction of the magnetic field when a current is flowing through any circuit. Now we will learn with the help of example the direction of a magnetic field when a current is flowing through a circuit. So dear student, whenever the current is flowing through a circuit, suppose there is a circuit. This circuit is given our book also. Okay, so this direction is here, this is north, here it is south, here it is east, and here it is west. Okay, so let's suppose the current is flowing from, you can say this is the key. Okay, the current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. So it is basically here, it is flowing from north to south. Here it is flowing from north to south. So whenever, and if you place a compass here, so this is the direction, initial direction of the compass. Okay, so whenever you place a compass near a circuit in which the current is flowing, the direction of the magnetic field is being changed. So it is just a suppose, you can if the current is flowing from north to south, the direction of magnetic field toward east. It is direction of the magnetic field toward east. And suppose if we reverse the polarity, if we reverse the polarity of the circuit, then current is flowing from south to north. Then the same current is flowing from south to north. In that particular case, the magnetic field is deflected. The needle of the compass is deflected toward the west. So from that example, we came to know that whenever the current is flowing through a circuit, the direction of magnetic field will change. If you reverse the direction of the current, direction of magnetic field will be changed. So that's how this is the simple example or simple demonstration by which we can show that the direction of the magnetic field changes as the current in the circuit is being flown. Now, what happens when the current is flowing through a straight conductor? Now, whenever the current is flowing through a straight conductor, so let's suppose this is a straight conductor. So this is here, there is a ammeter plus minus, and there is a key there. Okay, so suppose this is the part we are concentrating our attention to, this part. So let's suppose that current I is flowing through this XY element, and so whenever the current is passing through the straight conductor, a magnetic field lines have a definite pattern. Whenever the current is flowing through a straight conductor, a magnetic field lines have a definite pattern, or you can say magnetic field have a definite pattern. What are these patterns? These are nothing but they form a concentric circles. So in brief, we can say that whenever the current is flowing through a straight conductor, a magnetic field manifests itself in the form of concentric circle, or magnetic field exists in the form of concentric circles. So that's how now this concentric circle will be changed if the current in the circuit will be increase, or if the current will the circuit in the decrease, or the direction of this concentric circle will change if you reverse the polarity of the current. Now you have to understand that whenever the current is flowing through a straight conductor wire, the magnetic field, because the magnetic field is produced, and the pattern of the magnetic field is in the form of the concentric circles. Okay. Now, how to? There's a general rule that is known as the right hand thumb rule. Okay, that right hand thumb rule gives you to help you to find the direction of the magnetic field whenever the current is flowing through any straight current carrying wire. So that is the right hand rule. So let's suppose a current is flowing through this wire. Now, in order to get the direction of the magnetic field, this rule says that if you have to align your thumb in the direction of current, and you have to curl your finger, you have to bend your finger. The direction of the curling finger gives the direction of the concentric circles. Now you place your finger, thumb in the direction of current. The direction of curling finger here, the direction of curling finger gives the direction of the concentric circle that is formed around the magnet. So here the direction is like that. So here this curling, if I curl my fingers, it is going into the board. Okay, and here they are coming out of the board. So this is the direction of the circle. Now let's perform the different cases so that this rule can be learned easily. Now let's suppose the current comes in downward direction. So what you have to do? You have to put your thumb in the direction of current like that, and you have to curl your finger. So now the concentric circle is formed in this way. You have to put your thumb in the direction of current, and now curl your finger so that you will get a concentric circles and direction can be known. and direction can be known very easily. So they are going from this side and they are coming to from this side. Okay. Okay. Now let us take the another case. Let's suppose the current is flowing in this fashion. Now what you have to do? You have to put your thumb in the direction of current. You have to put your thumb in the direction of current and curl your finger. And curl your finger. The curling direction will give the curling finger will give you the direction of the concentric circle or the magnetic field around the current carrying wire. So student, I hope you understand this concept. Now we will move toward the another concept, that is magnetic field due to a current carrying circular loop. Okay. So dear student, whenever the current is flowing through any circular loop, okay, suppose this is a circular loop. This is a circular loop. Here the current comes for this terminal. Here the current comes from this positive terminal, rotate in a circle and goes to the negative terminal. So this is the direction of current. Okay, this is the direction of current. Now we have learned, we can easily find out that what is the direction of the magnetic field simply. So here I have to put my thumb in this direction and curl my finger. So the curling finger gives us the direction of the magnetic field. So here the finger goes inside into the board. Okay, fingers goes into the board. So here this is the direction. Now at this point, if I curl my finger goes from this side. Okay, at this point you have to put your thumb in your at this location and curl your finger. Then you will get direction of the concentric circle. They are going this way. They are going this way. Now student, what happened? As you know, the intensity of the magnetic field decreases as we move away from the current carrying wire. So as we move away from the current carrying wire, the intensity of these circles is being decreased, and at the center they will make a straight line. This straight line represent the uniformity of the field. Uniformity of the field. At the center, the field is uniform. Okay. So here in the same case here happen, as we move away and away from the field, the strength of the magnetic field decreases, and at the center this field exhibits in a straight line. And what does this straight line show? This straight line shows that the magnetic field at the center of the loop is being uniform. Okay. Now how to learn on what factor the magnetic field of the loop depend? So one of the factor is that number of turns. If you increase the number of turns means say 100 ton, 1000 ton, 2000 ton, the magnetic field is being increased. If you increase the current, the magnetic field will increase, and if you go closer to the current, then the magnetic field will increase. If you go away from the current, flowing current, then magnetic field decrease. So I hope understand this is a very simple chapter in which we are understand that flowing current behave as a magnetic magnet, and it produce a magnetic properties. Okay, so I hope that you understand what I have teach you. Okay, so thank you. If you have any doubt, please share your problems in the WhatsApp group that we have make for you. Okay, thank you.